Hello and welcome to the Armchair Pundits Manchester United post-match review show. I'm your boy Mons. And yeah, another home game at Old Trafford against Crystal Palace. Now, my match prediction was that we would walk away with an easy win. Now, that's only because of the form that we've been in, not because I don't rate Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace have had their woes with Glasner being outspoken, them losing two marquee players in Eze and Guehi, and Mateta being injured. So I said to myself, why would we not get 3 points? You've also got to consider that in the last game when we played against Everton, we started out a little bit jaded. Was that from the 13 days we had between matches? Or was it just that we were complacent coming into a game against Everton? I don't know. But yeah, before I get into this, I want you to make sure you click that subscribe button, make sure you click that like button, and leave me some comments to go back to. And we'll make sure that we bring it up on the next show. But we're on X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So please make sure you share. We're trying to grow the community. So after 4 minutes, United concede. And a horrible way to concede. The ball gets clipped in from a corner by Brennan Johnson, who finds Lacroix on the back stick, battling with Euro, loses his man, becomes free, headers the ball back across goal, in off the post, 1-0 Crystal Palace. Lemem unmoved, and albeit Casemiro was standing at the near post when the corner was taken, when the ball's gone up, naturally, you're going to go forward to try and get anybody offside. But if Casemiro stood where he was, he probably would have cleared the ball off his line. So it's one of those scenarios where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But either which way, for me, Euro should have done way better with competing with Lacroix. So yeah, United, yet another slow start, and this time we've been punished. So there goes our clean sheet. There goes Lemem's clean sheet. And I'm already thinking to myself, right, how do we get into this? Now, to be honest, for probably 20 minutes after that, I was looking at our left-hand side where Shaw was left back and thinking to myself, he's just looking really laboured. He's not looking quite energetic. He's not looking like he's taking the game on the front foot. He was getting beaten by Muniz constantly to the point where there was an opportunity not too long after the goal from Crystal Palace where a ball got slipped in. Shaw's body shape was all over the place. Muniz has managed to get the ball. He set the ball back to, I think it was Sarr, who, to be honest, managed to get a fortuitous touch past the two centre-backs, or past one of the centre-backs and the midfielder, and he was in on goal and managed to take a shot at Lemem's. He's taken a shot at Lemem's. Lemem's has parried it. Shaw's managed to get another last-ditch header to bounce off of Muniz to go out for a Man United goal kick. But I mean, the first 20 minutes, Luke Shaw was looking very, very unsure of himself. Excuse the pun. I feel like the bench could see something. Shaw went to ground not too long after that little interaction with Muniz. And you could see him holding his head and telling the medic that he didn't want to play any longer for whatever reason. He comes off. Mazraoui comes on. Mazraoui goes left back and Dalot stays right back. Since Shaw goes off, Dalot decides that he wants to take the mantle for not looking great. Short passes, overhit passes, first touch all over the place, lunging into challenges. I mean, out of position. There was just a list of things that Dalot was just doing wrong constantly. And I was looking around the pitch thinking to myself, someone needs to get a grip on these players. We're 1-0 down at home and we don't look like we're going to get a goal. It got to like the 36th minute. We looked like we started to get grips of things. And there's a little bit of a passing pattern between Casemiro, Fernandes, and Dalot on the right-hand side, included in Mbeumo. Dalot gives it away to a Crystal Palace player yet again for like the 5th or 6th time. He lunges in to try and win it back, and that then receives a yellow card from the ref. I honestly, at this point, saying to myself, I just want this half to hurry up and be over. But it was like the yellow card almost just woke the rest of the team up, because after that, we had about 7 or 8 minutes of just pop, 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 pop. We was taking shots from distance. There's a couple balls that went into the box, one from Dalot and one from Bruno, which Sesko met. One of those chances, which was the second chance that Bruno clipped in, was better than Dalot's, was hitting fiercely, and Sesko managed to get a head on it, get across his defender and get a head on it, but Dean Henderson just made light work of it to keep it at 0-1 to Crystal Palace. So the referee blew the whistle, and he couldn't have blown it any sooner. Now, I just wanted that half to be dead and over with, because that was a horrible half. We come out into the second half, and you could already see that United had a little bit more vigour. We had a little bit more bite You know, a little bit more aggression. And that is what I wanted to see. To the point where when Henderson got the ball, you could see him trying to time waste. Well, you know what he got for that? Yellow card. Quick and easy. But there was another opportunity that came in. Not too long after that, about 5 minutes later. Bruno gets the ball out on the left-hand side. He sees Cunha on the half turn with his back to Lacroix. He fizzes the ball into Cunha's feet. Cunha opens up his body, lets the ball run across, goes to run into the box. Lacroix gets hold of Cunha's shoulder, pulls him down. Referee blows the whistle. Foul. Sees where it is, points to the spot. Penalty. Looks across the line, sees that Lacroix is last man and decides he's going to take a call to VAR. 6 or 7 minutes later, he gets called across to the VAR box. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, it's definitely a penalty, isn't it? He's going to get sent off for Dogso, isn't he? Referee looks at the monitor. He doesn't take long, to be honest. Comes back on the pitch, blows his whistle, calls it, VAR. Lacroix fouling Cunha in the box, penalty, being last man, red card. Crystal Palace go down to 10 men. Bruno steps up. He takes his chance, puts it past Dean Henderson. Now United are on the ascendancy. And like I said to you, we started this half with some real injection of kind of pace and intensity, which is obviously what Carrick was looking for from the minute one. But he had to ring home to them when we went in the halftime. We need to increase the intensity in this second half. Shortly after the penalty went in, 10 minutes later, or no longer than 10 minutes later, the ball now gets put to Bruno's feet. And as you know, the maestro that he is, he clips the ball into the box. Sesko makes a darting run across his defender, bucks the ball low and hard across Henderson, 2-1 United. What a striker's goal. Now, Sesko came into this game with 5 goals in his last 6 matches. And that's 6 goals in his last 7. And that's now Bruno's 13th assist for the season. And honestly, it couldn't have come at a better time. United are looking pretty now. We're now level points with Aston Villa. We're third because we've got a superior goal difference. Who would have thought after last season? We're looking good for this win. All the players involved, being Cunha, Sesko, and Bruno, are just on some sort of reign of form. I could see that Carrick had a massive bit of relief when he saw that goal go in. Another home game, another win under Carrick's belt. Our unbeaten run continues. If I'm not mistaken, we're the only side to go unbeaten in the Premier League since Boxing Day. What a stat. I want you guys to make sure that you're clicking that subscribe button. Make sure you're clicking follow, comment, following us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and X. You can now catch us on live. I've done my first watch along today. So please put the notification bell on because you'll catch us doing watch alongs. United get another 3 points. We're 10 points off of Arsenal, 8 points off of City. I'm your boy Monts. Catch you next time. Peace.